We're all doomed, it seems. OMG, look at me doing the surprised YouTuber face. I just shit my. Just kidding. Make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more content. So let's talk about Dooma Dimensions here because I don't really want to sugarcoat this because this is pretty straightforward. This set took a dookie bigger than every other failed set that we have seen this year, and that's amazing to me, honestly. Like, good job, Konami. And you can tell that Konami had given up on this set too, because they didn't give the YouTubers the themes to do, the little promotions that they normally do. They released, this is actually like the biggest kicker of all, was before all the box openings went up, the database went up. Everybody had the chance to see the full set list, besides rarities, all available on the database 6 hours before all the openings went up. Like, just take this set, punt it again, punt it even harder, because you didn't even see Billy show up on the live stream. It was just Jerome. I assume that Billy was probably busy with everything, but the fact that you didn't promote this set through the content creators, the fact that you just kind of was super late to the show, like, I don't know if you guys were like scrambling to try to figure out what you were doing, but like crazy. And then you got people out here that are complaining about the prices of cards in the set. Well, what do you think is going to happen when sets skew like this? You have one card in the secret rare slot that is the most impactful card in the set, and of course things are going to skew. You're going to see prices have to adjust to compensate for that, rarity disruption. That's all there is to it. And because Konami does this thing where they've been making these sets so gosh darn top heavy with, well, actually I can't even say a set's top heavy. You have one good ultra, you have one good secret rare, and then you expect to pick up these two cards have to carry 98 other cards on their back. And this is also another problem here. Konami imported Spoon into Master Duel, which caused Crowley and the rest of these other Magistus cards to go up in price because everybody was gosh darn excited. They're like, oh, we can finally play Magistus at some sort of full power. And you know what we got instead, everybody? We got a broken hope, a dream, and a handful of shit is what we got, because we got the Link Monster. Woo! We got the Link Monster! I'm so excited! You know what I can do with that? Nothing. Because I need the other cards in order to do this. That's it. I mean, you have 3 releases left. You have the branded structure deck. You have the 5Ds decks. You have Craft, the set, later this year. You're done. That's it. This was your last core set of the block. And we gave it up. There's nothing we can really do about this. I'm hoping that Konami's going to take this time, and I hope that Burst Protocol is really going to save it. Or the next argument that's going to happen here is we're going to have a Power of the Elements set coming along the way. If Konami starts to smell the stinkers, and you're watching 3 core sets failing, and then all of a sudden Power of the Elements comes out of nowhere, we might actually have that. I kind of am curious about that level of discussion though, because it would be, Konami knows usually that they have to print a big power set. I'm just wondering if Burst Protocol is supposed to be that set, or if whatever is coming after Burst is going to be that set. Because, I mean, we've gotten 2 good themes. I mean, Burst Protocol powered up Rockets, which was good. DDD was also a good power-up for the core themes, but I don't know what other potential core themes that you can kind of pull out and try to power up here, because that's playing a very dangerous game. One, I don't know if we really want to try to top the last two. You see what I'm saying? These last couple of releases you've really put it into perspective with how bad things are right now in the TCG. I try to be one of the more optimistic people, and I try to like have some sort of hope. But Konami, you have literally failed. And I assume that probably the branded decks would be a very successful product. I can't imagine that they're going to fail, because I saw Black Goat Laughs was listed on the reprints, which, if anybody's going to be upset about getting Black Goat Laughs, potentially, Bisteels handed to them out of the box, yeah, it might be a slightly more pricey product, but are we going to be upset about getting, a good chunk of Modern Stables? Are we really going to be upset about getting, branded, like, handed to you out of the box with Branded Fusion, going to 2? I don't know. I don't know what we're kind of expecting on that front. The Legendary 5Ds decks, there's a Malcharmy reprint in there, but, is that going to be enough to kind of tip the scales? I don't know. I'm glad to see that Konami's trying the method of returning back to product to give like a guaranteed-esque value for things. And I do think that will be a very nice, addition to trying to change up the sculpture of product here going forward. We also didn't get a holiday set this year. I think that they took the legendary decks and tried to sculpt them into the holiday set, which typically those sorts of products do tend to perform at least a little bit better than other products. So we're going to have to wait and see, fundamentally, if that is going to make a difference or not. But, man, Dooma Dimensions, it's such a disappointment to come back to and see after all of this time that, we're trying here. Now, the set, the last two sets in Japan have not been super good at all. Like, any Craft set, Phantom Revenge could have been a good set if the themes just were more impactful. But the problem is they made Marshmallow just too good of a card. They made the canine cards way too impactful. And it just kind of feels like we took Phantom Revenge and we didn't even give it a proper chance to really set up and try to change the game. Now, this could be a very far-fetched thing, but I wouldn't be surprised to see Konami release some crazy support and burst protocol to boost the sales of that. Because if December hits and then we hit January and we already know that, oh, hey, Phantom Revenge is about to change this game on such an insane level, like it's not even going to be funny, then that could be the thing that really, really, really changes us and puts us over the edge. I would expect that to be the case kind of going forward here. I expect that they're going to acknowledge, oh, hey, these sets aren't doing good. We need to, pivot and try to do something crazy. And if not, maybe our April set next year will be a turning point for this. I don't know. I would assume that the alarms are sounding right now and they are making some decisions on how to change things. We will see these within the next 6 months, if I had to guess. So, while the game looks massively cheaper now, which I think it's getting a little bit cheaper, minus the Malcharmies, because everything sets are just sucking so bad. Maybe that's a little bit of a good thing. So what do you guys think? Please, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. And I'll see your beautiful faces back here later today, guys. Peace out. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.